Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold by... scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21.
A give to Elliott running left. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. Smith will come in motion right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
Low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. broken run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one and another first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
14, Patriots 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. They set up the screen for Stevenson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go, get time.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
73.
Once again, it's Swift. And tackled down after a gain of...
Run it back.